Have you ever wondered why people act the way they do? Why some people lie without blinking? Why others trust too easily? Or why certain words can completely change someone's decisions? The truth is, our thoughts aren't always as independent as we believe. Much of human behavior is shaped by deep psychological patterns, some conscious and many hidden beneath the surface. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of dark psychology to uncover how people really think and why understanding these patterns gives you an advantage in life. Welcome back to Dark Psychology, the place where we expose the hidden truths of the mind. If you're ready to learn the real secrets behind human thoughts, behaviors, and decisions, make sure to stick around until the end of this video. The illusion of free thinking. Most people believe they are in full control of their thoughts, but in reality, our decisions are heavily influenced by biases, past experiences, and hidden triggers. For example, when someone chooses a product in a store, it's not always about quality. Subtle cues like color, packaging, and social proof often shape their decision without them realizing it. This is why marketers use psychology to influence buying decisions, and why manipulators use the same tactics to control others. Understanding this is the first step to breaking free from mental manipulation. The power of influence. One of the strongest forces shaping human thought is social influence. People tend to think and act the way others around them do. Psychologists call this the herd mentality. Here's an example. Imagine you're in an elevator and everyone is facing the back wall instead of the door. Even though it feels unnatural, chances are you'll slowly turn and face the back as well, just to fit in. This shows how powerful the human desire for acceptance is. Dark psychology uses this weakness by applying peer pressure, authority cues, and social proof to guide people's thoughts without their awareness. Emotional triggers. Our emotions are one of the strongest driving forces behind the way we think. Fear, love, guilt, and desire, these emotions often override logic. For example, politicians may use fear-based messages to control how people vote. Advertisers might use the fear of missing out, FOMO, to push people into buying. And in toxic relationships, manipulators use guilt to control their partners. When emotions are triggered, rational thinking becomes secondary. That's why understanding your own triggers and the triggers of others gives you control instead of being controlled. Cognitive biases, the shortcuts of the mind. The brain takes shortcuts to save energy, but these shortcuts, called cognitive biases, can be easily exploited. A few examples. Confirmation. Bias, we only look for information that agrees with our beliefs. Anchoring bias, the first piece of information we hear influences everything after. Halo effect. If we like one quality about a person, we assume everything else about them is good too. Dark psychology experts exploit these biases to shape how we see reality. By becoming aware of them, you can protect yourself from manipulation and make clearer decisions. The subconscious mind. Here's the scariest part. Most of our thinking happens subconsciously. Studies show that up to 95% of our thoughts are automatic, influenced by memory, habits, and hidden beliefs. This is why hypnotists, manipulators, and even skilled negotiators focus on subconscious cues like tone of voice, body language, and subtle suggestions. They don't argue with logic, they slip directly into the subconscious. If you want to truly understand how people think, you must pay attention not only to what they say, but how they say it and what their body language reveals. Protecting yourself from manipulation. Now that you understand how people think, here are a few ways to protect yourself. Pause before reacting. Emotions cloud judgment. Take a step back. Question authority. Just because someone sounds confident doesn't mean they're right. Recognize your triggers. If you know what influences you, it's harder for others to use it against you. Study patterns. The more you learn about psychology, the less likely you are to be controlled by it. The truth is, people aren't always thinking as independently as they believe. Our thoughts are shaped by influence, emotion, bias, and subconscious programming. By learning how these forces work, you can not only understand people better, but also protect yourself from being manipulated. If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with someone curious about the human mind, and most importantly, subscribe to Dark Psychology for more deep dives into the hidden world of human behavior. Because the more you understand how people think, the less power others have to control you.